What's up, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to the Truth Is podcast. The only podcast you know to tune into with good topics. How y'all been doing today? How's everyone been doing? Hope all is well. Hope y'all enjoying this nice weekend. Yeah, does look like it's raining outside, but you know, well, it's not raining really, so but we cool with it, right? We cool with it. Shout out to everybody having a good time on opening day. Pistons, Tigers, and the Red Wings won on opening day for the Tigers. So big salute to that. Big salute, man. Big salute. Big salute to that. So go Tigers for the win. Um, how y'all been doing? Hope all is well. Hope everyone's been doing well. And I hope y'all being safe outside too. Hope y'all are being safe outside. Well, again, welcome to Truth Is Podcast. You know me and G.Scott, Mr. Keep Smokey himself. My other team, my crew, the crew, T Reed, three to the head, Impossible Marie, the first lady of the podcast, and Danny Dexter, LV3 will be up, are joining in. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today, man? Tonight's topic is in a relationship. How do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to be friends with your significant other's friend? Mm. Try to let that sit for a minute. Let that sit right there. Think about this topic. Think about it. Think about it. Let it sit. Let it marinate. Nah, then. As y'all see, Truth Is Podcast t-shirts, we in the building with it. We getting there. Um, well, shouts out to all y'all having a good, safe day on opening day, man. Shouts out to y'all. Big salute to y'all, people. Enjoying the day, the nice day on opening day. Like I said, Tigers, they pulled it out, they won. Pistons, they pulled it out and they won. And also the Red Wings, they pulled it out and they won. So, big salute to y'all. Big salute to y'all. Um, Other than that, what y'all think about the topic for today? Tonight, I should say, not today. I don't know why I keep saying today. This is a big topic, it's a heavy topic for everybody. You know, hope all y'all are just not today. I don't know why I keep saying today. Oh wow, this is a big topic, a heavy topic for everybody. Yeah, so yeah. Who we all got in the building? Got Joseph Irvin. Appreciate you tuning in again. As y'all join this podcast, man, I want to let y'all know we want y'all to feel free to hit the star button for monetization. The stars will be basically helping us with the podcast. Helping us with the podcast. This will not go in our pockets or anything. This will not we will not touch any of those funds or anything. This will all go to the podcast for, lights, microphones, and so on. So also we have the Star Party, which we do giveaways on every podcast. Shouts out to Amina Rush, Lanye Livingston, AJ Dub. They were three loyal people to the podcast, big fans of the podcast who won prizes. So we salute them. I thank y'all for always tuning in. So
nice.
Thank y'all definitely for tuning in always. Other than that, how y'all been doing? As y'all see, the topic is pinned down at the bottom. Momentarily, Impossible Marie, LV3, and T Reed, he will be in the building soon. Let me see if I can get my input. In a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friends? Hmm. Uh, how do I feel about my mate having a best friend as opposite sex? Well, first of all, I can say this: my mate, my love, she had this best friend way before me. I got to meet him. Cool dude. See, there's nothing going on between them two at all. They're just real good friends. And I have no issues with it. There's no insecurities with me about it. I'm not thinking like, oh, maybe they together or they doing this and that. Nah, I'm not thinking all that. Not at all. So I'm pretty much a little bit cool with everything. You know, he's a cool guy, good guy, and there's no harm, foul with it. And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friends? I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with the gentleman. He's a good guy. Like I said, he doesn't come off trying to push up on her or anything at all. Very respectful dude. So I respect him on that. So he's a good dude. Like I said, he's a very cool, good dude. So, fires wise with other people, I mean, my thing is this: in a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? Some people would think that's bad. Some people would think that's good. But it's all about, for me, it's all about how mature you are with it. You know, to me, I ask questions. I ask questions, and hopefully, your mate can be upfront with it. You know, and if he or she is upfront with it, letting them know there's nothing going on. So if there's nothing going on, then that's good there. Trusting your mate, man. Trusting your mate. So all you gotta do is literally trusting your mate. Other than that, um, and is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friends? I say trust your judgment. Trust your judgment. If you would like to be friends with that person, trust your judgment. You know, watch their actions. You know, take upon the actions and everything, and so on. And that way, your relationship still will be intact. That way, y'all can have a cohesive relationship without making sure it won't break up at all. You know, all it is a trust factor right there. That's how I feel. It's a trust factor. So, that being said, how y'all doing? Let's see who's all in. Oh, there's the first lady. First lady of the podcast, Impossible Marie's in the building. What's going on, Marie?
What's up, y'all? Hello, 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 people.
Oh no, I can't hear you. Say something again.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a little bit. So, but how you been doing? Yes, this is
I
my
don't know
my
what.
earphones a little bit. low.
Can you hear
You
me?
got yours up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure I can turn this up. All right. Other than that, what is your opinion on the topic? In a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex, and is and is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't.
What's wrong?
No, I was looking at the comments. Um, I mean, as long as they friends, they friends. You got people that's been friends, shit, basically their whole life. So it's like I ain't gonna make you not have no friends or stop you from messing with your friend. I mean, long as it's respectful, that's fine. Do I feel like we need to be um necessarily friends
Okay.
with each other friends? No. I mean, if they come around or come to events or stuff like that, that's cool, but I don't need to be all in your people face, or you don't need to be all in my people face. Like, let's keep it cute.
Hold on. As your Stacy, I know you saw we have
D said F no. To
what
which
somebody
part?
said something in the comments.
Dion said F no. But to which part? What he saying no to?
Hold on, Marie. Hold on. I'm a little bit of technical difficulties going on. There. Mm-mm-mm. Um, Let me bring Marie back up. Y'all forgive me. Y'all forgive me. Seems like today I have some difficulties going on. And I understand why. There you go. Sweating.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. I checked it out, but now we good now. So okay, go ahead and repeat what you said. Sorry, everybody, about that. In a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex, and is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other? Go ahead and repeat what you said. I know you said a
Not
lot.
repeat. Um, basically, like I said, people have friends for shit a long time. Some people be friends with their best friends damn near all their life. But it doesn't matter to me. I'm not against it happening or them having friends. That's I don't know. As long as it's respectful. I mean, you got some people that is best friends but messing with each other and stuff like that. Nah, keep it cutesy. Be respectful. If that's your best friend, that's your best friend. It is what it is.
Right.
As far as like I said, as far as knowing each other friends, it's not a major concern. I mean, like if we all hang out or go to events or stuff like that, that's cool. But you don't need to be all in my people's space. I don't need to be in your people's space.
That's true there. That's true there. So would it be like, is it a trust factor for some couples?
Probably. I think that's what I think that's like one of the main issues or factors for people because you got a lot of people that be jealous um of other people's friends or just jealous in general. So like you got people that don't want their mates dealing with the opposite sex like that. Mainly if they always hanging together or always around.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some people will feel away.
Feel the way that they have that significant other as a best friend.
Hmm.
So here's the thing: can you as far as in a relationship, can you really trust your significant other having opposite sex as a for best friend?
I mean, it depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are mature enough to deal with that, but like I said, you got some people that probably got trust issues or they just immature and 9 times out of 10 they gonna think something negative or you know what I'm saying. So it depends. It really depends on the person.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
true.
about to eat nothing, so get away from me.
We'll have the other two come in shortly. T Reed and LV3.
Because I mean, usually I really think, honestly, a lot of people, best friends are opposite sex.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe they get along with the opposite sex better. You know what I'm saying? Or
I mean, could it be like most women don't trust most females, or most males don't trust most men?
all of that. all, all of that.
Yeah, because
I mean, and then you got people. Then you got people. Excuse me. You got people that be like, you know what I'm saying? You may be in a relationship, and when you get into a relationship, you find out about each other. People tell you well, you would think people would tell you everything about themselves. Whoa, 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 whoa. If this is your best friend, this is somebody I expect to hear about up front. You know what I'm saying? Not months and years down the line, this person popping up and oh, this is my best friend because since when? And it's your best friend. Like, how long y'all been best friends? I ain't never heard about no best friend. So I mean, it depends. It depends on the people. So you got people that don't trust it and be, like, yeah, where they come from? Like, oh, we been best friends for years, and I ain't never known you, met you, seen you, nothing. Like, come on now, no,
come
mm-mm.
on now.
Them weird ones right there.
But there's been like having a best friend who's got a having a being in a relationship who got a best friend and significant other sometimes can affect that relationship too.
Yeah,
you know, with
Of course.
trauma, negative, a lot of things. But it's on yourself to be mature about it and weed that out. You know,
True.
talk to someone, show me, let them know, hey, I got this feeling
Hey,
about
Teddy.
this.
I mean, yeah, you have to a conversation or something has to be made about it. It has to be discussed somewhere within that relationship. Like I said, you're not just about to pop up with a best friend all of a sudden. Like, no, we're not doing that. And then like you have those best friends, you got those relationships with best friends and things like that to where a lot of people gonna really ride for their best friends. They gonna do this, and they may be taking time out your relationship because you want to be with your best friend all the time or something going on in a situation that you might have to help each other out or whatever. And it's just like y'all always together or you always around and people don't want to deal with that.
Right. I agree with that. If anybody's in the comments, want to come up and give us your opinion on the topic, ladies, throw a heart, fellas, throw a thumbs up. Let us know your opinion about the topic, and we'll be gladly to bring you up so you can give us your insight on it. That's. I mean, there's a lot of people who wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
don't
of
think so.
couples that wouldn't be able to handle that, their mate having opposite sex as a fresh best friend. Like me, I'm cool. My lady, she has male best friend, but this was before me, and I met him. He's a cool, respectful
Hmm.
male, and I'm cool with that. I don't see nothing going on between them two. He's just a real cool dude. He
Right.
shows respect to me and her at our relationship. So
Hmm.
I think a lot of people got to go out of that way. Let me see, Shakita. She says, if I'm in a relationship with a man and he's calling another woman his best friend, there's a problem for me. And it's just for me, y'all. I feel that I should be my man's best friend, and I feel that our bond should be strong. Well, our bond should be strong enough for him to not even want to think about having another woman as his best friend.
Hmm.
No, I'm not insecure, but I love having a bond with my mate. So strong that even he know, yeah, this is my only best friend. He can have other female friends, but they have to be our friends. Trust, honesty, and respect is the key. And hey,
Okay.
I salute that, Shakita. I, I, I salute that. You know, round of applause on that one there. So I like that comment. What you think about that, Marie?
I mean, yeah, I can see that because my thing is, like I said before on another show, when you're in a relationship, you want to be able to know your mate, know each other to the point to where y'all not just mates. Um, People jump into relationships without not even being friends or none of that, and I feel like that's why a lot of people don't make it or last, or like they just stay in it to be comfortable or whatever. But yeah, I can agree with that because I want my mate to be my friend. Like I want that's supposed to be my best friend. We supposed to be able to come to each other about any and everything. You don't always want or need or should have outside people in the midst of your stuff anyway because it causes too many problems.
Definitely. It does
So
cause
you got
a
you
problem.
got them best friends that run to each other, and they telling everything about their business, and then you trying to figure out what the next problem is, and it's because you telling your business outside of your household,
Right.
and now people they know what you told them, they don't know exactly or really what's going on because it's only what you've told them. They got one side of the story, and they looking in, and now they making your situation weird because 9 times out of 10 they probably trying to get you to leave or mess your stuff up.
Yeah, that's true. We got Lando. Salute to Lando in the building. Octavia, my cousin. Mama Stacey's in the building.
Shakita
Hey,
said you got to be friends with your mate for me at least, I love that connection.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I see that in the comments on the iPad.
Hmm
So,
I can't see who everybody that who you said who all joined. I can't see who
no, that's
came in.
got Lando, Octavia, my cousin, and
Hey,
your mama
Lando.
Stacy.
Hey, Ma.
So, anybody like to come up? Also, y'all can give y'all input or put it all in the comments. We'll read it off. And Marie,
Hmm
you'll see the comments more than me again. So I got some issues again. So,
Yeah, I see
but I can
the
see
comments. I
everything
just
off
can't see
my
when they
iPad.
join.
I can see the comments off my iPad, so I got two things going. So, but how can you? Let me see. How can I put this? Like before the relationship even started, do you ask that mate? Do they have a best friend at the opposite sex?
I mean, you don't necessarily ask them, "Hey, you got a best friend?" Like, I
Right.
mean, but I'm sure you asking them about their life and about the people that's in their life. So it should come up if they got a best friend or anybody that they close to or consider a best friend or consider friends in general. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
because I honestly, I want to know the type of people you hanging around, your crowd, your circle, whatever, because I need to know um, if these people are positive people in your life or if they even worth being in your life. Like,
Right. I'm about to
you
start.
got people that hang out with just anybody,
Yeah.
and they could, like I said before, they just consider anybody their friends. Like, I don't. That's why I said I don't use that word loosely. Like, you know what I'm saying? That friend thing is that's not something you use loosely.
Mm,
I can't um have just met you a week or two ago and you talking about being best friends. No, we can't be best friends, baby. We can't do that. You barely an associate at that point. Like, I ain't even known you long enough.
that's true. That's definitely true. I tell you this, say most definitely. um, what else? Oh, I see that. You already read that comment. And
Y'all can come
everybody.
up if y'all want to. Y'all can come up. Just ask to come up. Lando talking about her best friend could be an alien. I don't care.
Alien Lando. Wow, man.
Nah,
You
you can't.
wild for that one.
I don't know about that
You,
one.
you real wild for that one, Lando. Real wild
Not
for
an alien.
alien.
He talking about I don't care.
Wow.
What if what if it's affecting your relationship? You still don't care?
But what if like what if you look over that,
What you mean?
like not reading and not seeing that that best friend is trying to break up that relationship?
Then y'all got a problem. I mean,
Yeah.
because eventually you gonna stop in your tracks and ask like, all right, what's going on here? Let me figure out what's happening. Where this coming from. Back up, man.
Welcome everybody. All y'all that's tuning in. Welcome to the Truth Is podcast. I'm G.Scott, aka Mr. Keeper Smokey, along with the First Lady Impossible Marie. T Reed, three to the head, and LV3 will be in the building soon. Topic is in a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friends? For anybody that like to come up, fellas, throw a thumbs up in the comments. Ladies, throw a heart in the comments, and we'll bring you up so you can give us your input on the topic.
I mean, why would people feel like they need to be friends if they make friends?
I mean, you can't be friends with everybody.
Right. Like,
sometimes you just gotta be like, hey, we cool.
Yeah, right. It's okay to hang out and all that, but like, we don't need to be friends.
Right. But just to be like, yeah, that's my friend. This is my friend. This is my friend, my girl's best friend, my man's best friend.
Lando said they ain't your best friend if they trying to mess up your relationship. That's true. But you have people that look past that. Like you got people that really stick by each other's side. Like, oh, I don't care what they talking about. That's my friend. I don't care if they say that's not my friend. That's my friend because they don't see the wrong that they doing.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
You got some people wanna that want friends that bad that they once they find somebody and they feel like they close to them and they make them their friend. That's their best friend. That's their friend. That's their homie. That's their dog. Like
And plus, would you
people
want to bring?
people 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 be feeling like they need validation from other people and stuff like that. So it's like some people seek that attention.
Yeah, I agree with that. Plus, like, not to say all people's best friends have that issue, but you got some best
Hmm.
friends that are sneaky, of the opposite
Yeah,
sex. One day can be laughing in your face, and next thing you know,
they
stabbing your
laughing at
back,
they
telling your mate like, "Hey, this person ain't
they
ain't shit. Why you
they
with this
laying
person?"
it they laying in your bed next time. Like what? No.
Right. I ain't forgot about you, bro. Um, who else? Anybody else say anything? Nope. Okay.
Mm-mm.
You can see the comments on. I'm on
Yeah,
my
I don't see
iPhone.
it.
I can
I don't
see
see
them on
no
my vision right now.
new comments. But thank everybody for joining. Don't forget to drop your stars. This month we are starting a new giveaway.
Oh yeah, man.
We will have last month giveaway winner announced when we get it from LV. We had people winning winning small giveaway gifts every Saturday night. We do something at the end of the night. So don't forget to come back or stay in during the end of the show because we will be doing a prize giveaway, a small prize giveaway. Get y'all stars in this month. The stars are going up to 1,000 stars this month. So the first few people to 1,000 stars this month will be entered into the giveaway. When LV comes up, we'll see what the giveaway will be for this month.
Right.
So drop those stars, drop those stars.
Definitely. I think I'm okay. I got a lot of people in this room. Let me see if we can bring somebody up. Let's
Hey,
go.
Danita. Did I say her name right?
Who?
Oh, Danita?
Danette.
Danita? Danita?
It's
Danette?
Danette.
Okay.
My cousin.
Hey.
Let me see who I want to bring up. Just gonna bring people up now. Let's start off with Jan Bryant. She's a regular on the Truth Is podcast, so let's bring her up and get
Yeah,
her
I
opinion.
can't see who all in here unless they comment. I don't know why it's not showing me when they it's only
Yeah,
showing me when certain people join.
that's why I got my iPad up so I can look at the comments now. So I'm definitely checking out. Hopefully, Jan Bryant, she comes up. If not, I'll bring somebody else up. Okay, the next contestant on the Price is Right. Sorry, I'm playing.
Come on down.
Let's get Lando up here. He's been saying a lot of things in the comments.
Lando probably hanging out.
Nah, he tuning in. He tuning in.
He probably on tour.
Say he on tour.
Yeah, they call it a tour when they hang out outside.
Nah, he actually pulled up.
Oh,
What's up,
What up,
Lando,
Lando.
my guy?
baby? What's
You
poppin'?
I
ain't on
told
tour tonight?
Man, I ain't been on tour in a minute.
so Lando, in a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friends?
I don't care who their best friend is. As long as they their best friend, they got their best interest in mind. I don't care. Male, female, whatever. Makes no difference. As long as they're a true friend. Like, do we gotta be friends? No, we ain't gotta be friends. But we gotta be cordial. You know what I'm saying? If we can't
Hmm.
be in the same space, same time, No. You gotta go.
Okay. I know that's right.
Off on that one.
I mean, like
I feel you.
I got two female best friends that have been friends with me since '94. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they supposed to go away now that I'm in a relationship? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That ain't,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So as long as they're everything on the up and up,
Mm-hmm.
don't
That's
care.
man. Preacher, what the heck? Marie and that big thumb again. She dropped down. I'm saying why. I appreciate you coming up,
Oh,
bro.
no
How
doubt.
you been, man?
You know, life good, man.
That was that big
Yeah,
thumb.
trying to
Yo, big thumb.
uh get my life together, working on getting back out here in this entrepreneurial space. So I ain't been in
Okay,
these streets.
okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming up, man, giving us your opinion. Stay tuned in
Appreciate
with your
you.
for sure,
podcast,
for sure.
comments and stuff.
Um,
I appreciate you, brother.
yep, I'll be hanging around.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Man, that's good intellect right there. Let's see. Let's bring
I
up the
mean,
lovely.
yeah, that makes sense. Like, cause you
Yeah,
expect my friends to go away because I'm in a relationship now, and these been my friends forever.
we're gonna bring up Tiffany because she always now Tiffany. You know how we do now.
Tiff. Mm-mm.
Okay, fine.
Tiff,
You already
we
know.
gotta
I got
see
a
you.
headache.
Whatever. We gotta see your
Mm-hmm.
face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna drop down and then bring me back up.
Oh my God! Look,
She's talking
y'all.
about
When I bring y'all up, do not
I'm
hide
a,
yourself.
I'm a drop down, bring me back up. She knew better.
Bring her back up again. She
Who else we got in
hide
here?
behind the black screen, knowing she got
Oh,
hey,
look, y'all
but
still can't see
she
me. All right,
just
sweet.
refuses to show her
Lord.
face.
I got a headache. And no, I don't mind if my man got a female best friend. No, we don't have to be friends. I'm a full grown adult woman. And if I felt like he was the type of dude who was gonna sleep with his best friend, or I feel insecure because of his best friend, then I don't need to be with him and I need therapy.
Mm-hmm. She said, and I need therapy.
I agree with that.
And I need therapy.
I
Okay.
do.
I
Definitely
That's
agree
mean,
it.
yeah,
with
makes sense. That makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. Now I'm returning to Yellowstone, watching y'all and having a headache.
All right, feel
I
better.
love
that.
you
Watching us.
guys.
Love
Love you too.
you too.
Yes, I got a headache. But
Mhm.
hey, I'm gonna let y'all know, man. As y'all come up, do not be afraid to show your.
No black
She's
screens.
just saying she got
No.
the egg, so I guess we'll let her pass. You know,
No
we'll definitely let her.
hidden faces.
Right, we'll let her slide with it.
Let's see
So
who else in here.
right.
Did you
Let me
try
see.
Octavia? Is that am I saying her name right?
Yeah, let me bring up my cousin, see if she got any. Let's get her opinion on it. Octavia, come on, Octavia. You ain't never been up
Come
lately.
on down.
Oh, she declined. Oh
Ah,
my God.
man.
Okay, let's go with Rob, my boy Rob, man. Surprised he not out DJing. Let's get his
She
input.
talking about the new Yellowstone on.
Uh, uh, uh. Boy, y'all don't be afraid to come up now. Come on now. It's the Truth Is podcast, man. We give y'all good intellect, good topics.
She said, I ain't afraid. I
Might
don't feel. She
be a
don't
little
feel
bit
good.
crazy, so
Who
definitely.
all on here? I don't know who on here.
Um, Greg Rhodes, my boy Rob, Tiffany Lando.
Oh, she said she hit it by mistake.
Hi.
She hit that by mistake.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
She
Yeah.
said that was an accident. She wasn't trying to hit
I kind
decline.
of like. I kind of like what Lando said though. It don't matter, you know.
It shouldn't matter though. That's the thing. Like it shouldn't matter.
That's why I
Y'all
say
should
you should
be
be
y'all
more.
should be mature and secure enough
Yeah,
to be okay with that. As long as it's all good intention. Like, you know what I'm saying?
definitely. because there's a lot of people who are not on that mature level
Mm-hmm.
that'll
As
look at
long
it
as it
like,
ain't ill will, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. They're like, oh my God,
It should be fine and okay. But that whole needing to be your mate friends with your mate friend, yeah, no, that's for what?
right?
Mm-mm.
Like we say, you ain't got to be friends with everybody, Just keep it cordial,
Cordial,
like
yeah,
keep it
keep it
real
cordial.
cordial. Be mature about it. But having everybody as your best friend, that ain't gonna work.
Mm-mm.
Definitely
That's no.
not gonna work at all.
If you can't be
All right,
cordial, it's not gonna work. Like,
man. How many people we got? We got 4 people. You on mute again, Marie? Okay.
nah, I know them kids was coming
Okay.
towards the door.
Again, to the people that's tuning in, topic is in a relationship. How do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex, and is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other? Anybody willing to come up, chime in?
And if you feel like you should be friends with your mate friends, why do you feel like that? Like, why do you think y'all need to be friends?
All right. We hope they, like I say, it's like be mature about it. You know, I think the younger generation will act a little bit different. You know, they'll be more so like, oh, you doing this, you doing that. I
Mm-hmm.
don't got. Okay, all right.
What you need to have a best friend for?
Why you need a best friend? Like, why you need that? Why he or she always got input? Should have best friend the best friend. Let me tell you something. Be respectful too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't always put your 2 cents in unless it's asked. Let y'all know that.
What's up, DJ? He said, Javon said, I don't care about mine having one, and I don't have to be cool with them.
Hmm.
And it ain't my friend, so I don't care.
Ain't your friend. You don't
He
care.
say them ain't my friends. I don't care.
Hey, I salute that.
Right. It's like, what? Them your friends.
Oh, there's Shanita. Let's bring her up. We ain't seen her in a minute. She been
He
MIA.
said none of that bother him. I mean, like, yeah, as long as you mature,
Hey
it wouldn't
y'all,
What's
or
going on,
shouldn't. What's up,
Shanita?
girl?
hey. Nothing but y'all been up to.
Hey, we here on
Chilling.
the Truth Is podcast with this topic.
I see the
Glad
name
you
that
know.
changed. Y'all never know what
Hmm.
time y'all gonna be on.
See, that's how we know you ain't been around because we didn't had a set schedule since the name changed, baby. Since we came back, we
Right.
every Saturday from 7 to 9. Every Saturday, 7 to 9.
I ain't outside by then. I'm still in the house.
Right.
Just get
So we're
away.
so that's how I know you ain't been tuned in. What happened?
She gave
What's
it
the
away. She
topic
said,
today?
"All right, I
Look at
told
it.
y'all
Look,
that's
not
her
not show
name,
me.
Miss
What's the topic
Southside."
today? Mm-hmm.
Let's get straight to it.
Here
So, in a
she go.
relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friends?
No, I don't need to know his friend that's a woman. That's his friend. Anybody that I'm having relations with, I already know where we stand. It's a trust thing. Go ahead and that's your friend. That's your space. So
Hmm.
if we're in a relationship, I already know what me and you stand. I don't have no reason to be questioning your friendship with somebody else. So for me, I don't have to know her.
Okay. Look at her. She has grown, man. Look at her. Since coming to the podcast, she has grown. I like that.
And,
I
you
salute
know,
that there.
some people not confident in their own self. So that's why they lack letting you go out and do what you want to do because they're not confident of what you and them have.
Right.
So if I'm confident with me and you have, there's no reason for me to question you having a friend that's a female because I'm confident in the relationship we carry.
I agree
What
with
about
that.
you? What do you think about it?
I agree with just exactly what you said. I mean, for me, let's say my lady, she has a male best friend, but this was before me. I met him. He's respectful. He's cool about our relationship. He doesn't interfere or try to holler at her or anything. He's a cool dude. So I don't have no issues with him at all. The main thing is about the respect he has for me and her. So.
But let me tell you one more thing. Some people too have these best friends that they've had relations with.
Mm.
So that's on a whole nother thing. This your best friend, but y'all been together before.
Right.
So how you feel about that?
Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that?
You got this best
Yes,
friend,
you
but
did.
y'all used to mess around. So it's like
That's
that's what
but that's
you say
what.
to some people.
Now,
So no.
that's gotta be a red flag right there. Having a best friend that you messed around with, and you still have that person as your best
Because
friend.
somebody still got some kind of look in on it, like either she do or he do. Somebody looking at it like
Yeah.
maybe we could double back and have a little you and him get into it, or you and her get into it. Maybe we could do a little. This is my best friend. Let me.
Yeah, that's where that whole come in. You want to go confide in your best friend, and now your best friend seeing you got issues going on in your relationship. So of course they probably 9 times out of 10 gonna try to slide back in.
Even if it's for one night, they trying to slide for sure.
Talk about four.
Oh,
Bro.
See y'all later.
Lando said he's still close with two exes.
he feel what?
He's still close with two exes. But I mean, are they around a lot? Like, are they constantly around? Like,
Yeah, Lando. That's a good question.
But a
That's
lot
a
of
very
people are very insecure in their relationship, so that's why they don't want you to have nobody else. They don't want you to be. They don't want you to go outside. It's because they own insecurities. Like, I'm coming back. Why I can't go outside? I'll be back.
talking about I'm coming back. Shut up.
y'all heard it
She
in this
talking
house
about she had a
first.
I ain't
guy.
gonna
Coming
close
back.
the bar down. I'm gonna go, but I ain't gonna
Talking about
stay
I'm
till they
coming
close.
back.
Right. Well, we see what you about to do. You about to hang out. We appreciate you coming up.
Sometimes them best friends be a
Oh,
bad influence, and the mates don't be liking it.
yeah.
Yeah,
They might feel like that they having you do too much, or you doing stuff that they feel like is not in your norm or whatever.
or they too opinionated, so they feel like
Mm,
this best friend putting his input too much on what we got going on,
Mm.
mm-hmm.
and it's only so much you can tell a friend.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
got friends and they say, "Oh, my husband this, my husband that." I can't really put an input when I'm looking at him sideways. You looking at me while I'm looking at him like that. You didn't told me all your business. That's something you got to stick with your whole life. Or I don't have to. I don't gotta like him. And then they want
Mm-hmm.
to say why you don't like him. Girl, you just told me you beat your ass yesterday. That's why I don't like him. You don't want me to know,
See,
don't you?
and that there too, like I said, you telling your friend all your business, and then when it's time to be around each other, everybody looking at each other crazy because you think he don't know you went and told your friend your business,
Right.
or she don't know that y'all. You know what I'm saying? You went and probably said something to your homeboys or whatever.
Or people
Like,
don't know
come
you
on
got
now.
problems in your relationship. Like we all know it's a problem in that relationship.
Mm. Hey, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
loving it. Well,
So stay
Shanita,
single as long as you can.
yeah,
See y'all later.
love you, sis.
All right.
Good time to y'all every Saturday, 7 to 9.
There
Yeah.
you go. Every
Every
Saturday,
Saturday.
7 to 9. Check her out.
I'm on it. See y'all.
Hey, that was good
Tiff
input.
talking about her friends know to mind their business, the business that pays them. Lando say, "Oh, you hang out with them regularly." I mean, well, if your girl ain't got an issue with it, I don't know.
But that trust factor is, like you say, you got to be more mature and have that trust factor up there, though. So that goes a long way. So let me see. I
Yeah.
like how everybody's giving their opinion. Let's bring somebody else up. We said, I tell you, we ain't going to want to come up. I already saw that. So.
Why? She said it was an accident. Come on up, Bookie butt. She said she hit it by mistake.
All
That was a
right. Let me
mistake.
see. Let me bring my cousin up. Let's see if she give her input. missed by accident, because I'm the one that wanted to bring you up in the first place. So for all the
It
people
was an
that's tuning
accident.
in, to the Truth Is podcast, welcome. Topic of the
Hello,
night is in a
hello.
relationship. Oh yeah, I'm G.Scott, aka Mr. Keep Smokey, along with First Lady Impossible Marie. T Reed, 3 to the Dome, and LV3 will be in shortly. Topic of the night is in a
Maybe.
relationship. How do you feel? How do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friends? Anybody would like to come up and give us your input? Though ladies, put a heart. Fellas, put thumbs up in the comments. And we'll bring you up. Definitely we'll bring you up. Marie, give it up. Don't try to do the heart and the thumbs up.
I already
Give
did
it
the heart.
up. Yeah,
I could do the heart. What you mean?
just don't do the thumbs, because you always drop every time.
Every,
So
every time I be trying to hit this button on the side, it just be
leave it alone. Leave it alone.
it be
Also,
hating on me.
man, we do continue on with the Star Party where we give away prizes.
Yes,
So
yes, 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 yes. It would be a giveaway at the end of the night.
definitely,
And let's
shouts out
get
to the
this
people.
star party going for this month.
Shouts out to the people who have won in the giveaway: AJ Dub, Amia Rush, and Lanye Livingston. So big shouts out to them.
Ooh. It
Woo.
was only three. I thought it was only three.
It was only 3. You remember we started at like,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah, it was
okay.
only 3. So shouts out to
Oh,
them.
I
And we salute
see
y'all.
is Montoya on here? I seen her like something, I think. I don't see her pop it up, but I seen her like something.
I got a Big Glenn
I think that was
and
her.
James JT Hall. Let me bring
JT.
Blake. Let me bring Big Glenn up and get his input on it. See if he'll come up. He might be another person that's working too. Everybody working on the weekend. Normally the weekend y'all be free, boy. What's going on? What's going on? Again, man, hit the start button, the monetization, which helps us provide funds for the podcast. These funds do not go
Mm-hmm.
to us. They go to the podcast on things that we need, like lights, microphones, cameras, and such and such. So if you want to donate, contribute, there's a start button next to the mic. Hit that button, put in how much you want to contribute, and we will put you down for the giveaway too. So just let y'all know that. All right. Topic is, in a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex, and is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friends? Be best friends with your significant other's friends.
Mm-mm.
Now what
Mm-mm.
Shanita said, having a best friend that you had sex with, that boy, that's deep. That's a little too deep right there.
JT said no problem with that at all, but having separate friends is a must.
Hmm. I appreciate that, JT. Everybody like to put that. I'm gonna keep bringing
Mm-hmm.
people in
Mm-hmm.
so far. Uh, but
Mm-hmm.
that's stuck in my head. What she said. People having best friends that they had sex with. That's that's crazy work right there. That's definitely crazy work. How can you still be a
Look at
best friend with
here.
someone
It's
you had
it's
sex with?
it's
What you about to say?
it's more of them out there that do it, believe it or not. It's a lot of
Yeah.
them that do that.
Damn, but just you continue with this friendship and you get in a relationship. My thing is, did y'all
That's
open
the
up to that? Did y'all open up to that mate and let them know about that, or you just gonna,
oh, I
I'm
did
gonna
see
take this to
Montoya.
the grave, huh?
Half of them try to take it to the grave until something happened for real, and they get exposed. Then they looking crazy. Montoya said, "Well, I'm my mate's best friend, but yes, he can have friends because we both knew people before we met each other, before we had each other. That is true."
I like that,
Shanique,
Mateo.
Shanita said, "Right, because I don't mix my friends at all. If me and you hanging out with me, you were hanging out, and I'll hang out with my other friends tomorrow, because y'all might not even like each other." That part, exactly.
Ooh, yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
true.
that's my thing. I'm not big on being around a lot of people like that. So keep your friends over there, and I'm gonna stay over here. I might not want to deal with people at the time or something. So no,
I said, nah, forget that. Stay your
mm-mm.
butt over there.
No.
I think it's just, like I said, when me and Mimi, her best friend, he cool. Like I ain't got no issues with him. He don't try to start no drama, nothing. He comes around when he comes around. He don't come around like every day. Like you
Right.
got some best friends that want to be in someone's relationship like every single day. Like people, sometimes it's cool to tell your best friend certain things, but you know, tell them only certain things like what's going on at the job. You know, your relationship is between you and your mate.
Mhm.
Like, it's not your mate, you, your mate, or your best friend. You know, you talk to your best friend about certain things. Talk about life, the job. You know, what shoes you get, girl? Oh boy, you see such in the NBA. That stuff. As far as bringing other people into your relationship to talk about your relationship, to me, I think that that's a red flag
That should
there.
yeah that should never be done. Never.
Yeah, because you got too many outside people that will be there and be looking in and like what you have and will try to take what you have. I've been in situations like that. Never again.
Talking
Ever
about never
again.
again.
Oh, for real. I mean, you got people who are sneaky like that.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm cool. Yeah, this is my boy. Such. Yeah, yeah. And then when your sniff color get that little look like, mm, I don't know, I don't know. And then you find out later that I don't know turned into the worst thing ever. So my thing is with your best friends, man, keep it limited. Keep it limited.
Toya said, yeah, she been there.
Who said
I mean, you
that?
got to, Toya,
Oh, okay.
Montoya. Like you got to keep it limited. Like you don't need to. It's okay, um, to have conversations with your friends. It's to a certain extent. You
Yeah,
don't you don't want to put all your business out there though, because everybody not for you or for your relationship. So like you gotta keep
that's
some
right.
of you gotta keep most of it to yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And
I definitely.
you will know when they for you and when they ain't for you, because if it's all negative responses or trying to get you to do something crazy and all that, like they ain't for your relationship.
Right. I definitely agree with that. I agree with you saying, Marie. Definitely. Shouts out to Orlando, Shanita, Tiffany, all y'all coming up, giving us your input. We appreciate y'all coming up. Let's see who else. We got 8 people in the live, and I'm trying to see how why I can't see these mugs.
I can only see it when they comment.
Yeah, that's the only time I can
So
see
I
them.
can only tell who in here if they comment.
But if you
So
like to come up, y'all, like I said, ladies, give a heart in the comments. Fellas, thumbs up in the comments. And we bring y'all up so y'all can give us y'all input on the topic.
yeah,
A lot of people have some good insight.
LV and T Reed will be up shortly, hopefully, maybe. They a little busy today. They handling some business.
Yeah, they got some business. So. we still gonna let the show go on.
Of course, of course.
Having a
Don't
best
forget to drop
friend.
those stars. We are entering a new giveaway this month. This month we're going to 1,000 stars. So let's get the star
1,000.
party going for this month. Let's get it going. When LV come up, we will announce the giveaway winner of last month for last month. And then don't forget we do nightly giveaways too. We do small giveaways at the end of each show. So stay tuned. If you gotta pop out, pop back in. Make it do what it do.
Or just stay in and just handle your business
If
too.
you ain't doing nothing, just stay on in here and conversate with us.
Say we know a lot of people. It's Saturday and everybody's doing their thing. What we gonna do? It ain't no tornado outside, so everybody like, oh, you ain't got that rain puddle no more. So how you feel with everybody's opinion, what they said?
I mean, I agree. Everybody had their own opinion. I agree with majority of them. Well, all of them for real, because basically everybody really saying the same thing. Just in a little bit of a different way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I totally agree on that. We don't need to be friends with our mate friends because why for? Why?
I mean, being
Mm-mm.
friends with just everybody.
Some people do it because they feel like some people do it. I think some people do it because they feel like, all right, well, this your friend, so I'm gonna get close to your friend because they might know something that you ain't seeing, or just to try to be slick. Like people just be slick for no reason. Like they just. I feel like people just be doing stuff, like just doing dumb stuff, like for what though? Like
Just being slick to be slick for no reason.
I'm about to be friends with your friend, so I can see what kind of information I can get out of them, or like when we is mad at each other or something. That's just be the overplay for the underplay, so I can see what you done said to them or what's going on. Nah,
That's crazy.
whatever happened, we gonna talk about it. We gonna discuss it, so you gonna know.
Right.
You don't need to go to my friends about nothing at all. So like, all right, so like now with these best friends and things like that to the sort of whatever.
Mateo said
When
if it's cool if you read that already.
no, I ain't read that one.
Okay. Mateo said it's cool if you can be cool with your mate's friends. Makes life easy. Yeah, keep it cool, but not be like.
I mean, we could be cordial. We could be like, but
not like they.
And that's
If
not
it's
even
her
on
best friend, it's
no.
my best friend.
No, we're not doing that. And I mean cordial and cool to the extent of, like if we hang out, like I said, if we hang out or, it's an outing, a group outing or something like that, okay, that's cool. But you're not about to be always around in our space. And no, we're not doing that. No.
Right.
You got some people that just always want to be in the loop, always want to be around, always want to be at your spot, always no, nope.
Yeah, like I said, want to be around in a relationship every day. So it's like you and your mate and that best friend. It's three people in that relationship.
They might not have nothing going on, so they always want to be around y'all all the time. Nope.
That's crazy. Right
there. Not having it, not doing it. We ain't doing it. Okay, so I got a question. So like in these relationships with y'all mates and like everybody having best friends or whatever. If all right, say like your best friend or your mate's best friend. Why you laugh, G?
You about to go there. I already know it. Go ahead.
Your mate best friend want to do something, right? Want you to plan a party or an anniversary or something like that, right? Now, is it offensive? Is it offensive if they may ask you to help with it and they don't mention it to you? So say like say like Mimi best friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now they want to do something. They want to do something for they mate and they or whatever, and they asking them like, can you help me plan this, or can you help me do this or whatever? Woo, woo, woo. Do you feel like it's important for your mate to say something to you that they came to her?
So let me get this straight. You're saying if Mimi's best
Or let
friend.
me right, or let me so say like y'all you got y'all couples, y'all best friends with another couple or whatever
Mm-hmm.
the case is. Now the husband come to her, the husband come to Mimi, like, I want you to help me plan a surprise party or anniversary or whatever for my girl. Woo, 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 woo. Is it okay that he came to your girl and she ain't mentioned it to you? So you don't know about it, but her man came to her to help do something. Are you okay with that? Do you feel like it's a problem if it wasn't mentioned to you?
Her man came to Mimi to
Another
help.
man came. Another man came to your girl to help with something for his wife or mate or whatever. You know. So she planned a surprise, whatever, whatever. She got to have conversations with him and all that. They working together to do whatever they need to do. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For the best friend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But whole time she never mentioned nothing to you. So when you find out about it, is that an issue that it wasn't mentioned to you that this man came to her for help or whatever?
Think it. I think I'll be
Because
like, what's
he
going on here?
calling, he texting, you know what I'm
Oh no,
saying?
that'd be an issue.
Because he trying to, get this party together. But now you alert like, all right, why y'all communicating so much, or you know what I'm saying, more than usual or whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, I was helping do this, woo, 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 woo.
Right. I
You know,
I
I,
think if I wasn't told, then yeah, definitely be an issue. Because I want to know why this person is calling me so much,
right.
texting. What's the
Book,
purpose?
what's up, book?
So man, so yeah, but if she came out up front with it and told me, then it's no issue.
Hmm.
But just to keep it to yourself and not get that information to your mate, let them know what you've been doing. That would raise some questions,
Right.
especially if the person keeps asking, "Hey, where you going?" or "Who is that?" You know,
Where you going?
they
Who's
just
that? What's happening?
constantly bug, bing, bing, bing. Excuse me,
But
blowing
they
your
they get
phone up.
they setting stuff up. They getting stuff in order for a party or whatever.
But I mean, in a relationship, you're supposed to be open,
Hmm.
honest. Y'all have that understanding that hey, like if I go somewhere, I let me know I'm about to go here to the cigar bar.
Hmm.
I go text her, I'm here. She's like, okay. Somebody you gotta keep that communication open. You ain't communicating and that person is sitting there like, why is this? You laugh what Ike said. He said that's why I say fuck a relationship. I ain't got time for all this tippy toeing around motherfuckers insecurities and feelings. I hear you, Ike, man. I
I
hear you.
mean,
I
I
hear you.
mean, that's understandable.
I got straight to the point.
You, you
Fuck
you
that.
you be you got some sensitive people out here. People be real sensitive.
But in a relationship, the key point about having a relationship is communication, trust,
Hmm.
and loyalty. So communication the big thing that keeps the relationship
And that
going.
and the crazy part, that's the main thing that a lot of people um my bad. But
You good?
communication is one of the main things that people lack. Like they feel like, oh well, everybody mad or it might be heated, so it's like, all right, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Or later or whatever, and then tomorrow come and y'all still just looking at each other sideways and ain't nobody discussing nothing. So now the next day y'all, or you got where when it's time to communicate, you, you know, you don't have an active listener. Like the other person they ain't taking it in, properly or in the way that you feel that they should be taking it in, and y'all just missing what each other's saying because y'all still in the heat of the moment or whatever.
Right.
But
Yeah.
without that communication, like it's gonna always be an issue because y'all never dated that. Like
Yeah.
y'all just set it to the side, and y'all just keep sitting it to the side, sitting to the side, sitting to the side. So every now you just it's a million thousand things that y'all need to discuss now, and ain't nobody discussing it. So
Mm. So I think communication in a relationship should be
hey
first and
Kim, hey
foremost.
T Hill, yeah, needs to be, gotta be. Yeah,
You,
yeah. You if you could take that time to cool down, but we gonna discuss this before we go to bed. We discussing this tonight. It needs to be discussed. Ain't no point of putting it off, making it worse.
can't go to sleep. Y'all both angry. Can't do that. Don't do that.
You
Especially when it
shouldn't
comes
do
to
that.
situations like that. Don't do that. To the people that's tuning in, man, welcome to Truth Is Podcast. I'm G.Scott, aka Mr.
Welcome,
Keep It Smokey,
welcome.
along with the First Lady, Impossible Marie. T Reed, 3 to the head, and LV3 will be in shortly. Topic of the night is in a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friend? A lot of people saying that, don't care, they cool with it, as long as they don't get out of bounds, then they gotta cut you
Uh-huh.
off.
Yep.
I think that mate, whoever has that best friend, that mate should discuss, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the respect level of that person's relationship too.
Yeah.
Even like if you invite your best friend to your house, hey, respect my significant other.
Mm-hmm.
Be throwing those shots at him or whatnot. Show respect, or her. Show respect. So I think you got to lay
Gotta
the
be. It got.
groundwork down with your best friend.
Yeah, you got to.
Just have them, they just come in. Oh yeah, Greg
I
ain't
mean, if
shit.
they your best friend, it's common sense. It should be a given. It should be. This is stuff that should be known.
Yeah, it's an honor
Like
that
do's
you.
and the don'ts. Like, come on now.
What's the do's and the don'ts?
Because like I'm sure you wouldn't want nobody all in your business and your relationship messing up your stuff or doing just anything. Like,
Facts. So what would be some do's and don'ts since you done mentioned it?
I mean, it depends on the person again, as I always say. But like for me, long as you're respectful, I'm good. Like you just gotta be respectful for me, like, cause you're not about to be around and you can't respect me or my home, like, or my mate. Like, no, it's not. It's not happening. We not doing that at all.
And
You can't
if
be
you don't get that respect, then do you cut that relationship off from your best friend?
sad to say, but if this is the relationship that you want and that you building with your mate, yeah, what else you gonna do?
That's true. That's true.
Like we gotta fall back. Like I'm gonna have to deal with you from a distance at this point.
Right. Say la vie. Not you. You're not understanding. You're not showing respect to no one in my house.
Book say you ain't gotta trust me, but you gonna have to understand that's your problem.
Yeah. He said, take a
What? Take a
polygraph with the
polygraph
best
with the
friend.
BS.
Let's take a polygraph, huh? Like, hey,
What? Man.
do you, as the best friend, do you love your mate's lover? And that oh, it
Uh,
can't. Yeah, you know I was about to say it. You know I was about to say it. Here goes everybody while y'all in the topic. Have there been any
I'm not
best
even
friends
getting into
that
that.
fell in love with your mate?
Ooh, that's crazy work.
Like Shanika said, you have
That's
best friends
crazy
that
work.
had sex with someone and they still become best friends. They still are best friends. So
That's crazy work.
can you still hold that best friend relationship with that person if they if they
Crazy part is 9 times out of 10 they ain't gonna know. So that's the thing. Like, you feel me?
yeah.
You think? I mean, ain't nobody. They ain't about to be like, oh, I slept with your man, or oh, dog, I hit your girl. Like, they ain't about to do. They ain't doing that. They not doing that unless they really on that type time to where they don't care about y'all breaking up and all that, which meaning that was already playing from the beginning. You feel what I'm saying? So, but ain't nobody just coming talking, yeah, what had happened was no, they ain't doing that. So 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna know.
Let me try
Now,
to think.
if it comes to the point to where you find out, then you can say, you still gonna deal with them or whatever, be cool with them. I would hope not.
Right. Let me see who I can bring up.
T Hill said, "I'm just here to listen, y'all." Oh,
Let's
hey,
bring up.
he talking about
Let me bring up my guy Martin Ramsey.
not Morium. He talking about
Yeah, he say
Maury
more
ass.
ass. Let's bring up my dude Martin Ramsey. See if he'll come up. If he's not busy at the Velvet.
Put the cameras on him.
See if Martin come up.
Mhm.
Martin come up. He might be busy. Yeah, I think he's busy.
God.
Chi Hill, man, why you ain't gonna? Let me bring him up. He
He
been
talking about he just here to
MIA for a
listen.
minute. You know that dude he been MIA. He done missed like last three shows. Now he want to talk about some.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
just
I
here in
ain't
the
seen
comments.
him.
Right. Got to check in, brother. Come on, check in. Let us know you still alive, still well. You know,
Don't be scared.
don't be scared. Been a big fan of this show for the longest since we didn't change the name. So you might be busy too.
Since before we changed the name.
I think it's just that busy Saturday. You know?
Wow, what's happening today? Everybody outside today?
Think about it. We
Oh,
this,
still,
this is
yeah, it
like
was.
the wear down from the wear down from home opener
Oh, excuse me.
till Saturday.
Yeah,
Everybody like, hey, the Pistons and such one. So
everybody still partying, hanging out.
yeah. But dang, that was a good question. What do you do?
Bruh.
Like, what would you do, Marie?
What?
What would you do if if your best friend just so happens to just be in love with your mate?
Yeah.
How would you handle
That's a good question. I mean, because we're gonna have to talk about this, like when this happened, how long this was happening, like type 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 time, and like, because I need to know when you first decided that you wanted to come over here and
that?
like
What do you do?
it
Like,
was the
what
first
made
time you just
you
looked
have?
you looked at him and was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go after it. What in your right mind made you even think like that? Why would you think that was cool to do? Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go now. And then, like, if it's just like, oh, you like them, you know, you feel a way about them and all that, like, yeah, you can't be around no more. Y'all done messed around or something behind my back, whatever. Yeah, both of y'all y'all gotta go. Y'all clearly was meant for each other. Go ahead. I might knock them upside their head one, two times on the way out though.
To all the people,
Meek.
to all the
Take that
people
with you.
tuning in, man. Topic is, in a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friend? Let me see if I'm gonna bring some people up. Let's get B. Lachey up in this. Let's see what
You do
she.
not need to be friends.
B. Lachey, let's bring you up. Show your face too. Don't
Yeah,
hide behind the
I
black
can only
screen.
see it when they comment. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I got
Come
like
on up. Tell us how y'all feel. Tell us how you feel.
give
Tell
us
us what you think.
your opinion on the topic. Like B. Lachey part, like I don't know. Okay, we'll try another time. He's scared to come up. Oh, okay.
He said he just watching.
Right. Let's bring up this gentleman here.
He's just watching.
You see if
Don't
Coop,
forget to drop those stars, y'all, to support the podcast.
Coop climbed
Let's
up.
get our star party going for the month.
Yeah, also it was a giveaway tonight too. Y'all share this
Mm-hmm.
live too with your
Mm-hmm.
friends. Topic is pinned down at the bottom. Share this live, y'all. Like we said, T Reed and LV3 will be up soon. Y'all share this live. Y'all like this live along with your friends. Topic is, in a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friends? Y'all put y'all comment. Y'all put y'all input, y'all opinion in the comments. We'll read it off. But if you'd like to come up,
Coop said he driving. Give him about
we'll
15
bring you
minutes.
up. I'll be driving.
Okay, Coop.
B. Lachey, let us know what you think. You wouldn't come up, but let us know what you think about the topic. Give us your opinion. Again, shouts out to the past winners of the Truth Is podcast. Lang A. Livingston, Mia Rush, AJ Dubs. Y'all got their little their prizes from Truth Is podcast.
Make sure y'all stay tuned in. We're gonna do another one at the end of the night. We're gonna start this month off. See
Definitely.
who win it tonight.
Let's see. We try T Hill again. He act. Don't be acting funny, bro.
T Hill, bring your butt up.
Don't be acting
Bring
funny,
your
my
butt up.
guy. Come on up. I want to
Don't forget if
see.
y'all want some shirts to send your size
Bye.
to G. Inbox
Stand
G
up.
with your sizes,
Y'all see it.
your size and color.
Yeah, y'all drop y'all sizes. Send a message to us with the size. We'll give y'all the price and everything. Other the truth is merch. So, man,
Come on, y'all don't want to come up tonight.
I
Everybody
think everybody
here.
hanging out tonight. It's like,
I think they don't want to come in here because LV and T Reed ain't in here today.
is that what y'all
Is y'all
saying?
hating because they not in here today?
Is that what it is? You know, in a relationship, how do you feel about your mate having this? I mean, first off, you should be cool with it.
Where Mimi at? What's her opinion? Where's sis
Mimi,
at? What she say?
Mimi,
What she got to say?
Mimi.
Tell her let me hear it.
She might be upstairs. She got to be upstairs. Mimi. Yeah, she upstairs. She ain't said much. She's upstairs. So I can see her like a message.
Well, I can't wait till we get off here. I'm hungry. I'm about to find me something to eat and
You ain't gonna do nothing. Eat tacos like you normally do.
smash. I ate nachos yesterday, so I ain't gonna eat it today.
That's the
Them boys was
only person
rumpdilliumptious.
I know will, will taco crazy Monday through Sunday. Like
Yes,
she get out of
yes.
church, we eat tacos. After the communion, you want tacos? Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
Maria's the only one who's it
Gotta
be
have it.
nacho cheese, tacos,
Mm-hmm.
burritos, what's the enchilada, whatever's all this.
Woo. Love all of them.
See, she
All of them.
man, I
All
never
of it.
seen someone who loves tacos like
I
Maria.
love them and they love me, okay?
Yeah.
That's
Also,
I gotta have a
we
taco or
will
something.
let y'all know this. We will have a. I think we
Oh what?
put it up in the comments of this one topic. But let y'all know, y'all be ready for next Saturday's topic, man.
Uh
Marie says she wants part of this, so I think a lot of
next week
people.
topic.
We not. I'm gonna post it once we get it all tuned out, and figure out. I'm gonna post it. So
Mm.
y'all just be ready for next week's topic, man. It's gonna go crazy.
I won't be in attendance because it sounds like it's gonna be a wild topic. I won't be in attendance
Yeah,
because
you will. You
y'all
first
ain't about to
lady.
make me go
Nope,
there. Like,
no. You first lady
I'm
has
gonna
to be
get,
there.
I'm gonna get Mimi to stand in for me next week.
Nah, the first lady got to be there. T Reed, LV3, they'd be like, "What the?" Be blowing your phone up. Like, what do you
Y'all
think
got
you
it.
doing?
Y'all
No,
got it.
you ain't
I'm gonna
gotta
get
get
it to
us
the
killed.
fellas. I'm gonna give it to the fellas.
You ain't gonna get us killed. You're not gonna get us killed. Here's something. I think I asked that already, and you gave that look. Has anybody's best friend ever fell in love with your significant other? Like, have y'all had that situation before, none of y'all? I haven't, but I'm just saying. Have your significant other and your best friend like tippy toed around and just happen to fall in love with each other?
What happened? What you just said?
Have your best friend, has your best friend ever fell in love with your significant other? Look like Rita had this situation. Do tell right now. Do tell
No, I ain't
because
had that.
you
I
had
ain't had
that
that.
look like,
I ain't had that.
oh, there's Mimi.
They ain't that. They ain't crazy. I know they can't be that crazy.
Mimi, come here. We
I
we
ain't
want
be
your opinion on something. Okay. In a
on this
relationship, how do
topic.
you feel about your mate having a best friend of the opposite sex? And is it necessary for you to also be friends with your significant other's friend?
I don't think it's necessary to be friends. It's a necessity to know them, but it's a necessity to be a friend. Now, as far as relationship with a different sex person, let's talk about trust.
So you
She said,
saying
"What now?"
she said it's all about the trust.
You can have a female best
She said I can have it, even though I don't. But she said I can have a female best friend, but she wouldn't fit the time
friend.
because she trusts me.
And what about the friend being friends with your make friends?
What about friends being what's the thing? And is it necessary for you to be friends with your mates? So it's not a necessity.
It's not a necessity, but to be cordial and speak, yeah, that's fine. But you ain't gotta, y'all ain't gotta hang out with each
Pretty much saying what everybody else is saying. It's not a necessity. You ain't got to be friends with all your mates' friends. Just
other. The ones that's close to them is the ones that you be friends. You can't consider everybody.
so she said the ones that you're close with, that's the ones you could need to be friends with.
Wait, the wait. She said your closest friends. She would be friends with. I mean,
But like anybody who's just coming in, you know, that's just friends with me, she ain't gotta be friends. It's not a necessity. So it's basically saying what everybody else is saying. Even I don't have no female best friend. I'm, yeah, I'm not hanging myself like that. No. Fuck that.
that's the part I was waiting on right there. Cause what?
Yeah.
I'm
I don't.
not hanging
This is
myself
me.
like
I mean, I know there's some. Like Lando say he
leave me
has
my. I'm
female best
sorry.
friends, and but there's a trust. There's a trust with his mate, and there's a trust he has. He has, the rules laid down with them. Respect my lady.
Right.
That's it. Don't,
Right.
like you said, you're out. Bye. Adios. Por favor. Leave.
Mm-hmm.
Me. I don't. Uh, I, I don't have no.
Yeah, I just feel like it ain't necessary because one, like the old friends ain't about to be blowing me up looking for you or always.
Yeah.
No, don't call me, don't text me or nothing looking for them or nothing. Don't be trying. No, yeah, no.
Now I have female friends, and they have, they met Mimi, and
Bluetooth disconnected.
you know, the world.
Mm,
They have. I don't know. Keep talking about Bluetooth connected, Bluetooth disconnected. Like,
right.
what's going on? But I've had female friends, and they have met Mimi before, and
Mhm.
Mimi, she's like, okay, it's cool, but Mimi is not gonna be like, hey girl, hey, where you hanging out at? Nah, it ain't gonna be
Right.
like that,
Yeah,
you
nah.
know.
Ain't nobody doing all
Just like I know she
that.
has male friends, and I'm not gonna be like, hey, see if your boy G wanna. Nah, I'm cool with that.
I mean, cause you got people like that, and then they become friends with them, and all of a sudden they want to hang out with them more than they even with you, and always call.
Yeah,
Nah, that.
I'm just not with that that interference. Flag on the play. You trying to nah, nigga, you trying to get up on her. Get your ass out the door. No,
How about
you doing some slick shit, bro.
smell it
Flag.
off? Some smell it off.
Unnecessary
What's
talking.
happening?
Unnecessary talking. So
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
just like T Reed and LV, they cool with me. But fires wise, like, I'm like, man,
Yeah, but they ain't about to be like
them trying to push
we
up on it
all
ain't that. It's the
fam.
respect. You know
We
what I'm
all
saying?
fam, but they ain't about
Yeah.
to be all yeah, I'm just gonna hit Mimi up. Greg ain't there, so I'm gonna hit Mimi up,
Right.
or
Right.
I'm gonna just call Mimi, or I'm gonna just nah,
You see,
nah.
there's a lot of people out in this world that don't have that respect level. They don't go about that code. Like, there's a
Mhm.
code to that. Don't do that. For me, like, I feel like, shoot, even if you call yourself trying to hit up your best friend's mate, bro,
Mhm.
pause. Don't do that. That's you way out of bounds on that. Like, all right, block you, nigga.
Block.
Block. Don't don't
Block.
don't don't do that no more. Then I'm gonna go and say something. Like, nigga, you try that sneaky stuff again, bro. We're gonna have an issue. Cause it like I tell Mimi every time. I know when she goes out, she has fun. I be like, I trust you. I just don't trust the cats, the niggas. I don't trust them.
But that's how it be. It be like the problem don't be with your mate, it be with other people because you know how people be. Like you know how people can be.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So like you could have the most outstanding relationship, all the trust in the world and all that, but I mean, come on now. You think when she go out, they ain't trying to hit on her or buy her a drink or whatever? Like, come on
Mm-hmm.
now. If anybody think that, that's just crazy. Like, But you gotta have that trust and understanding to know your mate enough to know like they ain't about to disrespect you or let nothing happen.
Right,
So
right, definitely. Plus, I know with Mimi, like she told me before, a dude got up behind her and she elbowed the nigga. Like, nigga, it's COVID, 6 feet, bro. What you doing?
you feel me? Cause why are you touching me? Like I can't stand when people touch me. Like don't touch me. Like don't. I was just trying to get your attention. Don't touch me. Like I don't care what you're trying to do. Don't ever touch me. Like I
Right.
can't stand that. Like don't slide past me too close. None of that. Give me some space.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I think everybody is hanging out Saturday because we got 2 people on the line. T Hill, he's still in the building. He's listening.
Yeah,
Um,
10 more minutes. We gonna do that. We're gonna do that little giveaway.
we'll
About
do it
10
with
more
just the
minutes.
3 people.
In about 10 more minutes. About 8:45.
Yeah, like I
We'll do
say,
that.
on the next show we'll have the other 2. They've been
Yeah,
they
LV and T Reed working, handling business tonight.
yeah.
So
So we can't knock them for that. It came up. We'll hold it down. But I guarantee y'all we're gonna have another topic on deck next Saturday. Always 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Same thing. Star Party gonna be
every
going
Saturday.
every Saturday. For all my people at work, every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Because they get mad like, dang it, I missed it. Like, oh, yeah, we cut short with
Mm-hmm.
it. So,
7 and 9.
Murray, what the heck is you doing, man?
Massaging my kneecap.
Oh,
I had to go get another MRI done because I messed my leg up a little while ago. I slipped on
Murray
ice
got
when it
the
was icy out. So I had to get another MRI to make sure I didn't have to go back through surgery. But
Murray got them Bojango knees.
man, no, they talking about something. They had to give me a shot. I had to get an injection. And they said like it'll bother me for like 2 days. Like all of my tissue under my kneecap is damaged. It's not healing properly.
Oh, okay.
So
Hey, you gonna get better, man. He gonna be all right.
I'm about to go back through therapy.
Yeah, just
Shit drive me
continue with
crazy.
that therapy. Also, man, big shout out to our last winners, Amir Rush, Lanier Livingston, and AJ Dubs winning their
Mhm.
prizes, man. They all be up. We posted them with a picture of them having the prize and everything. So big shout out to them.
Yeah.
What's
Our
this?
Saturday night giveaways
Renata
are
Netta
small
Street Grill.
giveaways.
5 people in the. Who's the fifth
But don't
person?
forget to get those stars in. This month is 1,000 stars to be entered into the giveaway. The winner of last month giveaway will be announced soon.
Yeah, that's the big giveaway. So that one was for what, 500
That one
stars?
was 500 stars.
There's,
So this month we going up every month, y'all. Every month we
yeah,
going up because the
definitely.
prizes are the giveaway. The prizes in the giveaway gonna get bigger.
Definitely is. And also, man, we will, if y'all want t shirts, truth is, t shirt, like
I
me
can't even
and
pinch it. My nails.
there, mine is right here. Like me and Possible Rehab on, message us
Mhm.
with your
Mhm.
size. We'll
Mhm.
give y'all the price and we'll deliver it to you guys.
Yep, it will get shipped to you.
Well, it's 8, I'm going to say 8:40, so this is our kick around time we do always.
Yeah.
So, like I
Who
said,
in here? What y'all
Marie,
want to talk about?
put something up that we can, not
What
nothing
y'all want to
crazy.
talk about?
Not nothing
Don't
crazy.
don't tell me to put nothing up there, cause what? I'm
Well,
the wrong person to tell to put something up.
oh Lord, this nigga out of bounds for that one.
I am just.
After
I,
tacos, now she the wrong
I,
person.
I, I,
You know what?
I ain't gonna say
let's do a little snippet. little snippet. So, what do you think about that Anthony Edwards and homegirl Asia Howard situation? Like, first off,
I mean,
she went live. She went and made her little opinion about it. And what I take out she did is like she just bashed every female. Like she bashed the females who Section 8 and all this, food stamps with the baby daddy, drug dealer baby daddy. And
why
she
she
just went
bashing the females
in.
though?
Because she puts herself in this status. Like if I could, let me see if I can find it on my tablet.
I mean, this is my thing.
That's too loud.
So originally, because I wasn't keeping up with it, but when I saw it or whatever and I read some of it, originally, from my understanding, he was saying that he didn't want the baby, or they had a discussion that neither one of them was ready for a child. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It was supposed to be an agreement for her to get an abortion. Whoop, 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 whoop. He ended up paying her like $100-something or something to the sort. I don't know the exact amount
Give
or
her
whatever it was,
100,000 to
but
go get the abortion.
100,000 or whatever, right, to get the abortion and have some money in her pocket or whatever. And then I guess turns out whole time she lied, never got the abortion, and then after she had the baby, went and slapped him on child support. Now this is my thing. If y'all had an understanding and a conversation and an agreement that y'all both didn't want the child and you was supposed to get the abortion, that's what you should have did. That's what you should have did. Now, I'ma say this again because this is me. I can't speak for everybody else, but I will say this. If y'all came to that understanding and that agreement, that's something that you should have stuck with. Because once you went and decided to have that baby, I don't feel like that's on that man no more. Because y'all had that conversation, y'all had that discussion, y'all came to an agreement. That's what you were supposed to do. You was sneaky, went behind his back, kept the baby, and then slapped that man on child support. Now,
It was a golden
I'ma
ticket.
say he's not completely wrong for not wanting to deal with the child or have his child and all that or whatever. Because, like I said, it was understanding, there was agreement. Even when a man tells you he don't want to have that baby, had nothing to do with that baby, none of that. What people
And
gotta
nothing to do with
understand,
you too at that.
yeah, and nothing to do with you. This is what people gotta understand. One, take heed to what people tell you, because if they telling you that 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what they mean and stand on. Okay, but at the end of the day, you can't blame a woman for wanting to change her mind and keep a child, because at the end of the day, it's her body, it's her right. If that's what she decided to do, that's what she decided to do. But she needs to understand that he made his decision. So you should, if that's what you wanted to do and keep that baby, you should have went on about your business, kept that baby, and kept it to yourself, and did what you had to do for that baby. You shouldn't have reached back out to him, tried to put him on child support, none of that, because it was made clear. Now, then people feel away because out of all the men in the world, I have never in my life seen a man think the way that he did with that child support. He went and he paid 18 years up front, and people mad. Why? First, I was mad because he didn't want to have nothing to do with the baby, but then he turned around since she slapped him on child support. He did what he had to do. He don't want no dealings with this girl. So by all means, if that's what he had to do, that probably was one of the smartest things in the world. I ain't even gonna hold you up. He had the money to do it, and he did it because he didn't want no dealings with that girl. First of all, in the way that she acting and doing what she doing, I wouldn't want no dealings with nobody like that either. It's sad that a child was brought into it, but he did what he had to do to protect him.
Right.
So now you're gonna look crazy because you just got a whole lump sum, and I hate to be the one to tell you, you ain't even getting all that money, Bookie. They gotta take taxes out. They gotta take, the state gotta take their little portion out. Like,
but here's the thing, though. What was said is he's willing to pay for, what is it, 200 and something months, which is what 1,080,000 some change, just so he don't want no parts of her and the baby.
Yeah. But the crazy part is what people ain't understanding is really her. It's just sad that a child was brought into it, but that was her doing
Yeah,
because she decided to keep the baby.
yeah.
You felt like excuse me, you felt like because you changed your mind and went and decided to have that baby that was gonna change that man's mind.
Right.
Listen, if that man told you he didn't want no parts, you should have listened. Cause
Okay, I think
now that baby gotta be brought up, gonna be wondering where her daddy at, why her daddy not around, and all that. And 9 times out of 10, you ain't even gonna tell that baby for real that even though he wasn't there, he still took care of that baby.
okay, I found it, Marie. Let me let everybody see it. So y'all can see this. I'll turn the volume up so y'all can hear. And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? See, no shade. Now I see why he paid the $1 million up front, because he just didn't want to deal with you. Basically said
Exactly what I just said. He didn't want to deal with her. You categorizing
that it's
everybody
not
else in
true,
the
that she
world
was a gold.
because you said you chose, which what you said for real was you purposely chose these men that you have these children with because you knew what you can get from the
no
men.
beating the right.
So that's what I'm hearing.
For me. Right.
You purposely chose these men because you knew what you can get out them men, and you knew that they could basically provide your lifestyle. But
And she
but
she
you mad
puts
because
herself she put herself in a status too. That's what's the crazy part.
nah, listen here.
Because she was with little baby, she had a baby by a little baby, and now she has a baby by, you know, Anthony Edwards. And as she just saying it and saying, I'm like, wow, how can you just downgrade the black women because of your
When you
mistake?
when you when you in that same category because all you did was went out there and made yourself a baby mama to get some money. That's
Mm-hmm.
all you did. You're not a wife. You're not their girlfriend. None of that. You their baby mama.
Mm.
So you in the same category with everybody else
It's
because you
just
probably thought
you.
you probably thought you was about to get chose and you
Yeah, that
didn't.
part.
And now
That
you
part.
looking crazy because he don't want nothing to do with you.
Yeah. And that's the part right there
Sure. That's
that a
crazy work.
lot of people don't understand.
That's
But
crazy work
just the
right
way
there.
she just was just commenting, just I commented and said, you should have just stayed quiet. You better off
Yeah,
to
you
just
should have.
you should have just stayed quiet. Cause now
Mhm.
she's getting really dragged tough now, just for her
Mhm.
comments.
I
Like,
bet.
forget you being a gold digger now. We about to drag you just for what you just said. You basically trying to come on every black woman just because you put yourself at a higher pedestal because you got babies by two successful black men. So you figured
And
you
you
up
you
there.
you had a baby by two successful black men and still got played. Still still left with nothing but that little child support money and that baby that you got to take care of, baby. You
But see, here's the
how,
thing
I just
where
want
I
where you
think,
different at.
yeah. And here's the thing what people don't get. Like when he gave her the 100,000 for the when she asked for the money for the abortion, he gave her 100,000. She takes the money and she goes to California to have a baby, and then goes to court in California to get them to file a petition for him to give child support. She was trying to get more money out of him, but the
That's
courts was
crazy.
like, no, you had that baby in Georgia. That baby is from you. You and Anthony met in Georgia. And basically, the courts like, this is a Georgia baby, so we're going to let the courts in Georgia handle it.
Yeah, trying to be slick.
Yeah. So she that's where everybody started to drag her about. And then she came out with what she just said, really just made it worse for her. Like I said, I was just like, you should have just stayed quiet.
Yeah, she should have kept out. She should have kept that one to herself.
Yeah. I mean, and at the end of the day, my thing is the baby is the innocent one in all this mess. I mean, the baby has to be, without a father.
Right.
That's
So Sally, the only person that's really suffering is the baby for real.
mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
The baby's gonna suffer in them. That little girl's gonna suffer in the long run. Hopefully he comes to realization and be like, you know what? I may not have to be with this woman, but I need to be there for my child.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully on that. But it looked
Yeah,
like
but
we only
hopefully, if he decide that, is she gonna allow it
right,
after all this? Like, cause she seemed like one of the ones that even if he wanted to be in her life, she wouldn't let it happen.
right, that part. So let's see what we got. We might as well. We got 2 people still in the live, so you want to
Oh
do
well, I guess
the
those 2 people can do the raffle.
right. So Marie, you can go ahead and write your number down.
Let me
Everybody,
see
the 2
here.
people that's in the live, from pick a number through 1 through 50. 1 through 50. Marie's gonna write the number, and you got to pick that number 1 through 50. Since we have 2 people in this live, which is T Hill and Octavia.
I
You
told
wrote your
them,
number
see, they
down?
should. Hold on, give me a minute.
Man, put the ice on the knee and write your number. God, over there making love to her knee. Knee
I'm
like,
trying
ooh,
to.
baby, move over to the side.
I can't find my pen, man. They always still in my pen. Hold on. Did they put the number in there yet?
Not yet, because I'm waiting on you got your number wrote down.
You got it. Here. Yeah,
Because
I
it's
can't even
only
find my.
T Hill and Octavia. They're
No,
only
there's
2
only
people, so
2.
they're going to be the 2 that's going to go for this prize. And between those 2, the closest one will win that prize.
Let me see if this show.
Yeah, you ready?
You can't even see this number. Hold on. All right, come on.
Okay. All right, Octavia and T Hill, pick a number between 1 through 50.
1 through
1
50.
through 50. You can see in the comments, though. I can't.
1 through 50.
Octavia and T Hill, go ahead. 1 through 50. Let me know what they write now. You looking at the comments, see if they.
Ain't nobody saying that.
Saying nobody's saying nothing. Let me check the comments. Let's see.
T Hill said 27.
He said 27.
27.
T Hill said 27.
Mm-hmm.
Octavia, we need you. Pick your number. 1 through.
27.
Well, it look like.
Did she pick a number? Let me see.
I'm trying to see. T Hill's the only one. He picked 27. Still got 2 people in here. It looks like T Hill might be the winner, so he the only one to put a number. Okay, look like it might be T. What's the number?
Mm-mm.
What's the number?
He the only one in here?
Yeah.
The number 45. He ain't even close.
They were real close.
He ain't close at all.
Mm-mm. Well, since he the only one to play, we're gonna give him the prize.
We're gonna give him the prize.
So T Hill, even though you wasn't close by you being the only one participating, you'll be the true winner of the prize, big brother, my brother.
You
So
have to
salute
send
to
your
you, my man.
address to G. Inbox it to G, and it will be shipped out to you.
Yep. So message me your address, T Hill, and but I will get we'll deliver it to you, bro. Appreciate you playing along the giveaway. I think this is just the Saturday that everybody is out.
Right. We missing 2 people. Everybody just
Mm-hmm.
dangling.
So,
Left us hanging.
well, you know how we do it. We wind down as 8:55. So, Marie,
Yeah.
give your input about the show and the topic.
Y'all know what I say. I appreciate everybody that joined and came in tonight. Don't forget, we're starting a new giveaway this month, so stay posted and stay tuned for that. If you want merchandise and if you guys want shirts, send your sizes to G, and we'll get those out for you.
Yes,
Appreciate you
yes.
all. Thank you all for joining. As I always say, without you guys, there's no us.
That's right. Also, piggyback off that, want to say T Hill and not T Hill, T Reed and LV3. They'll be back on the next show, so we know they're handling business. And also, man, we appreciate all y'all. To the ones that came up on the live, gave us your topic and your opinion, we appreciate that. Also, we want y'all just to share this live, share the podcast info with everybody. We will be back
Mm-hmm.
up next Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m. with a different topic at hand. Um, the topic was great. It was great. We got good insight from a lot of people to the ones that came up, and it's very informative. So as I always say, man, let's keep the black dollar with Black America.
Mm-hmm.
Let's continue to support each other. Y'all support y'all
Yes.
people's businesses out here, man. Y'all know
Yes.
what's going on in this world, man. Right now, you got them people protesting right now, but we sitting here just still grinding and hustling because we already knew what was going on. So other than that, man, we appreciate y'all. Star Party will be same as usual next Saturday. We'll have a good topic. We'll have both T Reed and LV3 back up also with the First Lady, Impossible
Mm-hmm.
Marie, and
Yes,
myself,
yes.
G.Scott. And like
Mm-hmm.
she said, if y'all want t-shirts, I can't do it. God, I'm too. The truth is, t-shirts, message me your size. We'll give you the price, and we'll definitely let you know when we deliver it to you, we will have it. So other than that, man, we will see y'all guys next Saturday. This is the Truth Is podcast. Peace, y'all.
Peace.